So YouTube is going through a lot of UI changes as of late. As you guys know, they added their new play bar, and now for the most viewed parts of the video, they have a different type of little squiggly line, little waves over here, and I honestly think it looked kind of cool. This is how it used to look like with the old YouTube video player. For some reason on my different channels on the same account, Deep Humor and DH Gaming, I actually have different video players because I guess the update hasn't rolled out to me yet. But this is what it looks like now, and this is what it would look like before. So definitely a lot more highlighted and more distinguished in terms of which parts of the video were viewed more. The buttons seem to be exactly the same. It's just they've just been redesigned. So we have the play button, the volume button, autoplay, closed caption, settings, theater mode, and full screen. And this is the more classic look over here. So they basically just did a redesign of the UI, and they seem to be doing it not just only on desktop, but mobile as well. On mobile, they've done a thing where they're making the profile pictures of the channel you're watching bigger to try to boost engagement, I guess. Here's the logo of Nintendo. They'll probably sue me for showing that. And here's the logo of a different YouTube channel. And as you can see, it's a lot bigger. So basically it's just supposed to promote like you subscribing to the YouTuber themselves, seeing their icon, stuff like that. Here's a side-by-side example of what YouTube mobile used to look like and what it looks like now. Looks like the join button is a lot bigger as well for, hey, you want to become a member of the channel, go ahead. And instead of having the words there for share, remix, and download, it just shows the buttons instead. Now, I don't know if it's because these are zoomed in differently, but I think they just actually just took out the words for the buttons. So not a huge difference on mobile, but definitely something that will be noticeable for sure. As always, it's fun to see people's reaction to the YouTube UI changes because usually it makes a lot of people very angry. This person made a post saying, why did they change the UI again? This shit is uglier than the last UI change that made the UI bigger. At least with that one, we could bypass it. And this one, you can't do anything about it, and it gets rid of half the controls. Now, the reaction to this, I did not expect, because usually whenever people complain about the UI on YouTube, everyone rallies behind them and they're like, yeah, this sucks. Like, you know, we hate change and all that. And for me, it's kind of hit or miss. My reaction to the YouTube UI just depends on what they change, but it's never really that big of a deal to me. But anyways, I'm low on karma. Complain about any UI change. I swear this sub is just full of babies who cry about any minor inconveniences with the platform instead of the important. Unpopular opinion, but the change is good. Here's the person who I really agree with. How about YouTube actually give their website customizability? Like instead of only allowing black or white background, allow me to change it to blue, orange, or purple without needing an extension. I feel like that makes total sense. They'll pull the Discord move and get you to pay for premium for extra themes. Oh my God, imagine. But yeah, a lot of people were actually against the poster, basically saying, yeah, you're just complaining for nothing. The play bar, it looks even better than it used to. I've done my fair share of complaining about the UI too, but it's definitely when there were changes that just didn't make any sense. Like first they were proposing this YouTube UI where like they removed almost all of the buttons. They put the volume slider on the right and stuff like that. It was just weird. Like, I don't know. They obviously walked back that design though. But for the most part, I've been pretty neutral about it. I mean, I don't really want the UI to change because I'm just, you know, one of those old people who likes everything to be the same. But if it does change, it's really not that big of a deal as long as they don't just like change where all the buttons are or make everything look completely different. The change between these two video players over here and then this one over here, the classic one, it's just really not that big of a deal. In fact, I kind of like how the peaks for viewership are actually a little bit more defined in the new one. Again, as an old man, it's just easier on the eyes over here. So it's going to be one of those things where a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but maybe I am just so nonchalant about this because I've just been thinking about all the other bigger problems on YouTube. YouTube is just headed down a dangerous path right now with the whole AI generated stuff. And, you know, these things like the UI and stuff just seem pretty minuscule. I've just been talking about this because a lot of people keep asking me what I think about the new YouTube UI. Overall, if this is all they're going to change, I actually kind of like it. I don't even think it's bad. Yeah, the buttons look different and it looks a little weird right now, but whatever, I'll get used to it. At the end of the day, I just want YouTube content to be actual YouTube content made by real people and not made by some sort of machine or something. That's pretty much my priority for now. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. What do you guys think about the new YouTube UI? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Or are you guys just neutral? You don't really care about it? Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.